It's like wine tours on horseback.
By bed and breakfast, he means teepee and breakfast.
Yeah, it's like teepee and breakfast. Instead of like having extra rooms in the house, they all stay in teepees that are like really posh, I guess you could say. They have like hardwood floors and log
really
beds,
beds,
and it's ridiculous. And so
people pay ridiculous amounts of money to do.
They really do.
Yeah.
And from all over the world, it's ridiculous.
From all over
No, I'm serious. The other day we had people from Israel.
Wow.
Cool!
Yes, it was very
But
cool.
that wasn't these people.
It wasn't these people. So, there was a group of Seattleites, and it was a girls' weekend. They were all 40-somethings, and it was like one of them's 40th birthday. And, I don't know. Something
pink
about...
hatters is what they are. They're not old enough to be red hatters.
Yeah, they get pink hats.
They're all cougars. They're all cougar-esque. And so, like, we're getting them all on their horses, and there's this one that's like, oh, I'm scared. I don't know if I can do this. Will you help me?
How big was she? How big was she?
She was like 5'2", $120, not very big gal.
$120. I don't want to know how he describes me, okay? Please don't tell me if you ever find out. $4. That was $1,000.
Anyway, like, so we put her on this horse named Winchester, and he's like slow and pokey. He barely walks, and he's a really pissy horse. Like, you can't.
I love that they named the pokey one after a gun.
Well, we have one named Pistol.
See? Is that one pokey?
No,
Probably
but he
not.
tries to kick you when you're on the ground because he's cranky.
So anyway, they put this lady on
So this lady's, I helped this gal on her horse. Just grab the back of her thigh and throw her on. And we get to the next winery, and they're all having fun.
They're tasting.
They're not
drinking. They're tasting.
They're more
Drinking
drinking.
Yeah.
And so I get her on, and
You get her on.
I throw her on again, and all these gals start laughing. They're like, oh, ha, ha, we see why you like this job, Ryan. You get to help ladies on their horses all day. We see how you helped her on.
Because this time it wasn't the back of the thigh, it was the butt cheek.
It was the butt cheek, so I just threw her on.
I'm gonna make Ryan help me on my horse some days too.
I don't know. He'll throw you on your horse the same way he'd throw a dead elk on the horse, okay? It's true.
No, it's probably
He grabs it by the butt cheek and just hefts it over there.
Hefts it on. But anyway, so we get to the next winery, and they're all gathered in front of the wine barrels because they got a wine tour at this one, to see how the wine's made and all that crap. And then Pepper, the owner, comes running out. She's like, Ryan, they want pictures with you. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I walk in there, and we're taking pictures. And then we go out to get on again. And then I help her on, or I offer to take her over to these straw bales.
So she can
just get on her horse by herself. And she's like, oh, you don't want to help me? I'm like, well, I can if you want me to. And she's like, okay, yeah. And so I go to help her on again, just one-handed, and she stops me like halfway and looks around, and then she squats, and she's like, no, both hands. And so, like, I'm sitting there lifting her up in the air like this. And then she stops me again. No, wait, we have to get pictures. And she turns to her friends, and like all of her friends have their cameras out, like snapping pictures at me, boosting this gal up onto her horse. And then for the rest of the ride,
Ryan's gonna be famous.
He is.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially